My 7-month-old baby has an elaborate bedtime ritual. I mean, most babies do. After we change him into his pajamas and we feed him, we look up at a map on the wall and we point to different places where all of our family lives and we say goodnight to each of our family members. We kiss the mezuzah, and then Jordan and I each sing a song that we chose to our child. I went with a classic. I chose Billy Joel's Lullaby. But Jordan went with something a little bit more traditional, singing a song that was part of his bedtime routine from his own childhood.
Hamalach Hagoel Oti, Hamalach Hagoel Oti mikol ra, yevarech et hane'arim, ve'yikarev ahem shemi.
May the angel that saved me from everything that was bad bless these children, and may my name be recalled in them. It's part of the traditional bedtime Shema, and it's taken from this week's Torah portion. As Jacob lays on his deathbed, he calls forth his son Joseph and Joseph's 2 sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. And after blessing Joseph, he blesses his grandsons with this very strange verse. May the angel who saved me from all that was bad bless these children, and may my name be recalled in them. You know, the traditional read of this blessing feels really archaic. The literal notion of a guardian angel protecting children. And our rabbis struggle to make sense of this blessing. Why is Jacob calling on an angel? Why not calling out to God directly? You know, we're not so big into intermediaries as Jews. It could be that it was Jacob, right? Of all people in the Bible, he felt most connected to angels, having wrestled with one himself. At least he thought it was an angel. He wrestled with an unknown man in order to get a blessing. And he thought, this must be a divine being sent from God. So most of the rabbinic disclaimers try to reconcile an appeal with an angel to actually an appeal with God. One offers, why an angel and not God? Because an angel is unable to redeem anyone without the permission of God. So Jacob calls out an angel clearly because no angel can act without God's approval. It's basically like calling on God, God's self. Now, I don't know about you, but it feels a little hard to wrap my head around still, especially as a blessing to continue to choose to give to children today. But there's a much more profound interpretation offered by the commentator Or HaChaim. He doesn't translate Hamalach as angel at all. He translates it as the word of God or as the message. And it's a translation that works pretty well. In Hebrew, a malach is more literally a messenger, not an angel. So the blessing could actually be understood as, may the message that saved me from all that was bad bless these children. This makes sense to me. As Jacob lays on his deathbed, he wants the wisdom that saved him to protect the generations after. He wanted to pass down the lessons he learned in his own life, and that maybe, just maybe, these children will embody all of those lessons in their lives. May my name be recalled in them. He gives a blessing that's really a dying wish about his own legacy, that what is important to him is important to them, that what he spent a lifetime painstakingly learning, that perhaps he can impart just a little bit of peace to them without all of the hardship and pain of learning it themselves. I suppose it's for each of us to consider, what is the wisdom that has saved us from everything bad? What is that core message by which we want to live our lives? How we want to transmit our legacy, whether it's to our children, to our friends, or to our community. Now, I'm not much of a softie, but there is this one children's book that when I read it to Ronan, it gets me every time. It's about a mom who rocks her baby to sleep and she sings a song. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And as the boy grows, she continues to sneak into his room, and while he's sleeping, she holds on to him and she sings this song. And one day, as she is nearing her final days, the son goes to her bedside, and he in turn holds her, and he sings, I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. And when he leaves, he goes home, and he scoops up his own young child, and for the first time, he shares that same song. This wisdom that always was taught to him, but that he has now only begun to understand as an adult. Hamalach Hagoel is that song to my husband. But the Billy Joel song, the lullaby that I sing to Ronan, is something not too far off itself. Its final lyrics end with, one day we'll all be gone, but lullabies go on and on. They never die, that's how you and I will be. It's a nightly reminder for me to live the legacy that I want to transmit, to be the person I want my child to think that I am, so that that's what he remembers, that's what he holds dear when I'm gone. Hamalach Hagoel Oti, the message that saved me. May it bless these children, and may my name be recalled in them.
Hamalach Hagoel Oti, Hamalach Hagoel Oti mikol ra, yevarech et hane'arim, ve'yikarev ahem shemi. Hamalach Hagoel Oti, Hamalach Hagoel Oti mikol ra, yevarech et hane'arim, vayikarev ahem shemi. V'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Avraham ve'Yitzhak, ve'yidgul harov, ve'yidgul harov, bekerev haaretz, v'shem imotai, v'shem imotai, Sarah ve'Rivka, ve'yidgul harov, ve'yidgul harov, bekerev haaretz. Hamalach Hagoel Oti, Hamalach Hagoel Oti mikol ra,